Hello friends, Jennifer Pearson here, Thistle Gypsy, with our healing reading for Thursday, February 18th, 2016. And I apologize if you hear a chainsaw in the background. I have a neighbor at 6:41 in the evening, completely dark outside. We're in a town. We're not out in the boonies, and he's got a chainsaw going, so I have no idea what he's cutting out there, what he's using it on. But my little digital recorder picks up things so wonderfully that you may hear some buzzing in the background, not to mention my various snoring dogs. Alright, so what we have here, if you look at the image, is from the Vintage Wisdom deck. We have Awakening. And I've added a new deck. I'm not sure that I'll keep it, but I've added, this time around, I decided to give it a try. I've added a Soul card. This is from the Soul Cards 2 deck. And then we have the Spirit of Healing from the Shaman Oracle and the Angel card of Education. So I'm not sure that I'll keep 3. It gets to be a bit cumbersome actually already as a message, but we'll go with it this time around. That soul card added some interesting energy. I might have to do something else with the soul cards though. Alright, so we had Awakening, and I think we pulled Awakening another time recently, if not last week. Alright, so we're still awakening. We are going through a process of seeing the light. Have you got that, everybody? Process. It's not a lightning strike. It's a process, like the flowers in the card opening. We are still going through the process. Things are dawning on us. And if we look at the soul cards, the thing with the snake in it, that's the soul card. The guy has this funny kind of domed, lit head. So, what was that on Saturday Night Live? I can't even remember. The cone heads. He's got a glowing cone head. And even though, which, you know, so this could add actually some significant substance to our reading here, because the expression on this person's face is one kind of nonchalance or challenge. Even it looks like that, you know, there's an eyebrow raised at this snake. The snake is big, right? The snake is big. The snake doesn't look happy. It looks menacing. Not deeply menacing, but it looks menacing. But the guy there, and he's in a state of total vulnerability, complete, you know, he's naked, sitting there calmly, looking at the snake with an expression that says, "Oh, really? Oh, really? You think you're such hot poop? Oh, really? I don't think so." And what I'm getting from this is this coiled snake is your fear. And the awakening, I think, has a lot to do with understanding your fears more, so that you can look at them when they rise up like this coiled snake, and you can say, "Oh, really? I think we've dealt with that before. You can just mosey on along. I'm just not interested." And so that could be part of our process of awakening. Because the Awakening card, she also has light actually behind her. There's a window. And so she has light over her head too. So, awakening to our fears and maybe the causes of our fears until we are able to dismiss them as they rise up in a menacing fashion and just go, "Oh, really? We've been there and done that. Move along." And then the final card that we have is from the Shaman Oracle, Spirit of Healing. So how appropriate is that? And so I need to find my Spirit of Healing here. And we're going to read the voice of the Spirit of Healing from the guidebook. All right, here we go. I am the Spirit of Healing. I present ways of alleviating the many factors that cause sickness in both body and mind. If you are suffering, stand with me. With my help, you may grow strong again and throw off the darkness that has overshadowed your life. I will hold your wounded spirit gently in my hands and breathe upon it with the breath of healing. Restored, your spirit will return to the body, filled with strength and purpose. So how interesting. So in that, if you can see in this image, you have this shaman image, red, and you have this hand reaching out, and there's a tree. Actually looks kind of like broccoli. Maybe it's time to eat broccoli. Or a tree sprouting from it, and then you have a rabbitish sort of a figure, and another figure that's something four-legged, looking a little bit elephantish, but could be almost anything, that walks on four legs. So the hand is reaching out. And according to the voice, this was interpreted as the hand reaching out to heal, a healing hand. Now, if we look at this snake in the soul card as healing as well, such as the snake in the caduceus, the caduceus actually had two snakes winding together, kind of indicating a balance. So it could even, this is a nasty looking snake. It's not an objective looking snake. It's kind of a menacing looking snake. But you might even ask, certainly there's the notion of healing our fears. And this card, that hand, is in the direction of the soul card and the awakening. So definitely healing, and I think it is more psychological healing here, as indicated overall. I'm trying to think if I can stretch myself a little bit and imagine this snake to actually being a healing snake. But it's just, I'm not going there. It is not what it feels like. Sometimes yes, and sometimes no, and today I think it's no. And so lastly, we have the education card. And certainly educating ourselves about whatever fears we have helps us dismiss them. And that can be part of an awakening. So this indicates to me that in your part of your healing, should not only be this laying on of hands, should not only be hands, but part of your healing should be education, whether books or listening to videos, listening to the testimony of people who have had similar experience. Gather information. That's part of the awakening, part of the healing, part of the dismissing of the fearful giant snake that's trying to scare you. Part of that education there's part of the way that you light your cone head. you become lit at the crown. Lit at the crown by your learning. Okay, there's our healing reading. There's our healing message. Again, for Thursday, the 18th of February, 2016. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by, listening, liking, sharing, and visiting my website at thistlegypsy.weebly.com. Check it out, see if there are any readings there that appeal to you, whether on my readings tab or on my specials tab. I've got some things going on. Good for healing. I've got the chakra on there, chakra reading for only $20. So that's that can be excellent for healing, figuring out some healing if you're feeling stuck on something. Okie dokie. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.